Alright, everybody, welcome back to Pocket Monsters Legends of Arceus, and I believe we are doing it live, if my mental state is where I think it is. I'm pretty sure I'm aware of my surroundings, and then I just hit a start streaming button. That's what it certainly seems like. So, I don't think I've played this game at all since the last time we did shiny hunting. Hi, Pokebros, how are you doing? I just grabbed Alakazam because Alakazam is like a decently high level. Other than like Spiritomb, we really don't have a lot of Pokemon on the party that are that good for battling. Other than like Alakazam, Sylveon, and Spiritomb. So we'll see how today goes. We got a lot of we got a lot of shinies last stream. We got two, right? Or am I gaslighting myself? I thought we had two or three, but I can't remember which one the third one was. I'm pretty sure it was just two. I think it was just two. Let's head back to the village. Good, how was your day? My day was pretty decent. Um, uh, in scope, I didn't really do too much today other than like basic housekeeping things. But I have some time to play Legends Arceus, so it can't be so bad. You got what? What is that word? I don't know what that is. Is there some crud in my bag that just a little bit of crud? I'm gonna buy some stuff. I have so much money now, and I don't have any more use for money because I've already max upgraded my bag. You have anything good? Oh, he's got a Raspberry set. I guess I'll buy the Ultra Ball set. It might theoretically be cheaper than me buying Ultra Balls. I need to use that more often because he just sells evolutionary items, and evolutionary items are kind of a rather pain to find in this game. They're not terrible, but they're not great either. Just buy 50. Should I start carrying actual medicine on me, just in case I need to use items? It doesn't really hinder me to do so. I'll carry some full restores, just in case. I don't know, I feel like this game is more fun when you don't use healing items, just because the healing items are like momentarily good, because everything still like 2 hits KOs you. Spiritomb. Oh, I see. I guess that is a bit of a difficult Pokemon to spell. We got a massive mess outbreak out here. We do. Out in the snowfield. Also, hi Dean, how are you doing? I went to the ER on Friday. Uh-oh, I hope everything was okay. Did you personally have an injury, or did you have to go on behalf of somebody else? I need to see the map. Just give me a Zorua outbreak. Just give me a little bit of a chance for a shiny Zorua. We do not have that. We do have a Rufflet and a Vulpix, and that's really all. And Piloswines are and Rolls. It's all right. We're gonna go the Rufflets first, though. Some strong Vulpixes. Your back and your leg were hurting you? Uh-oh. I hope you feel better. Been listening to a lot of old Disney music lately. Like the thing that started it was listening to the I Won't Say I'm in Love song from Hercules. I just thought of it randomly the other day. It's so catchy. It's ancient history, been there, done that. Da, 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 da. Can't stop thinking about it. But it bleeds into me just listening to other old Disney music. Where am I going? I was going to school, I was walking down the stairs on your last step. My back and leg burst into pain. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Sometimes you just wake up when you're older. You got leg pain. Probably because I'm not eating enough bananas. Alright, well, it definitely took way too long for us to get to this Rocklet outbreak, but now we're here. Look over there. Just gonna pick these guys off one by one. Frick. That's a Braviary. That's another Braviary. That one, Secret Service for the other Braviary. That Braviary is onto me. So is that one. Or that Ruffle is onto me. Ah, it's quick. Hi. Do you want to talk about this? Okay, time for talking is over. Let's just go for Playroom. Oh. Wish I had Draining Kiss on Sylveon. They're so much better than Fairy Wind. Gonna hit the floor when my backpack saved the fall? That's good at least. And no shiny Rufflet. Great, let's go over this way. On Friday, I got pushed downstairs, and then a fight started right next to me. Oh, what is up with people on stairs? I think the stairs are starting to fight back. I want to just go straight to the vaults. You can run them all away, or find a shiny. Either one of those two. This is a big one, right? I need more Great Balls. Like a good number more. Alright, well, at least those two didn't take too long. Might be able to get the Piloswine and the Bergamites all completely finished. Oops. Do we fight or do we... I guess we fight. Be some good leveling. I'm eating the best fast food ever, Chick-fil-A. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while, but I don't know if I'd say that they're my favorite. Maybe just because I haven't been there in a while. If I had to pick a fast food place to go to, I'd probably lean more towards Taco Bell. Taco Bell is like my go-to place, just to get like a burrito. Just satiate the need to eat food. Taco Bell is like one of the places that like it's still pretty cheap, but still makes like okay quality food. I feel like everywhere else has increased their prices significantly just because of the convenience that they provide and the fact that people don't care that much. Taco Bell, they're cool. They have like a mix of both. I'm about to catch 1,000 Mons for the Master Ball number 2. I forgot the Master Ball 2 existed. Yep, there's 2 Master Balls in Pokemon Go right now. I have not redeemed either of them yet. I still have to do like 20 more raids. And then I can redeem one. And then I'm holding on to the other one because you can I've heard that you can only hold one Master Ball at a time. So if I don't find something to use the Master Ball that I have in my pocket, or the Master Ball that's still in the research, if I don't find anything worth using the Master Ball on, then I'm not gonna there's no reason for me to redeem the one in timed research, because the timed research will go away eventually. Speaking of timed research, today was Go Battle Day, and I almost thought about making a stream setup for that. But I still cannot believe how much of a pain it is to connect an iPhone to a computer. But Taco Bell doesn't have a good chicken sandwich? Okay. Is that your defining characteristic for whether or not a fast food place is good? Oh, this man was gonna hit me. Now I hit him. I probably need to beat this using some kind of type. But I don't think I have the type other than like Budu. Might be weak to grass. So I'm just gonna keep destroying these guys with Sylveon. That was a crit. It lowered the offense, let's go. Why is Mamoswine so fast? I found out through Kitakami Prologue that Mamoswine's actually pretty fast. Like, he can book it. Even though he looks like he would be a slow Pokemon. I love chicken. I like chicken too. Chicken is probably the most acceptable, like, animal to eat. It's so easy to mass produce chicken, even though it's sometimes done a little unethically. But that's another discussion for another day. Chicken just tastes good. I caught a random Hundo Seedot today. Nice. Always gotta be on the lookout for Hundos. I'm at my friend's house and he has a pet snake. Oh, I hate snakes. Snakes are like the ultimate like creature. Like, if I was to design a creature that would be like impossible to combat, it would just be the snake. Because what are you gonna do to beat a snake? Go around it? It's just gonna bite you with its head. Head is always at the front of its body, and you can't grab anything on it to stop it from biting you, because it doesn't have any arms or legs to block yourself with. Oh, look at these guys. Are you okay with me putting you in Pokeballs? I think they were okay with it. At least some of them were. How are we gonna do this? I need one of you guys to stand still. Just stand still! Oh my gosh. Too slow. I have 3 hundos. 2 of them are purified. Nice. I have to count how many I have. I haven't looked into that in a while. Where is my phone? It's somewhere. Well, I guess everything is always somewhere as long as it still exists. Doesn't exactly help. Maybe it would do more just because it does do more, because special defense is just so bad. Sylveon, do you really not have any other moves? No. I'd have to teach it through a mastery move. Okay, that's fine. Feeling a Bergmite here. Oh, there's not a Bergmite here, actually. I think I could kill this with Budu. Budu, use Energy Ball! Oh my gosh, that wasn't even close. Good job, Budu. That just said... Oh wait, no, what? There's another one! Oh, there it is. Ah, it ended. Let's just try the same thing. Actually, I could use the Absorb. I need to use Absorb with Budu for the research task. Alright. Let's hang around for a bit, see if there's gonna be a space-time distortion that spawns. I don't know if there's anything specific. Is that an item? Nice. I gotta say for Timber Calm Day, yeah, Timber Calm Day is gonna be big. I obviously have to use Dark Pulse here. Timber Calm Day is gonna be so important, but I have a tournament going on that day, which I need to prepare a team for. We're probably gonna have some Pokemon Showdown videos coming up this week. Just because I've been doing Kitakami Prologue, and I really like my team for Kitakami Prologue. I feel like it's been doing pretty well. There's only one thing that I would change on my team. That it was more of a fun thing that I put on, but like in practice, it's just kind of useless. Well, nothing in here. Also, have you heard of that? Yeah, I have. Why do you ask? What's so special about that? Perchance. What do I need to do for you? You need to die from ghost type moves. Perfect, we have one of those. I weirdly feel like Dusclops is finished. No, it's not even close to being finished. I need to evolve a bunch of them. It's fun. I went there when I was learning woodworking. Now coming back this year. Nice. I might have to go to that thing that you mentioned. See what it's like. I'm really more of a 3D printing guy, not so much a woodworking guy, but I appreciate woodworking for what it does. Snow guard jump up here. Dusclops has not been as much of a problem in Kitakami Prologue as I thought it was going to be. I'm not quite sure why, though. It's just not on a lot of teams. Where's the Blissey that lives around here? Is it over here? I passed it. Ow. Ah, frick. BKO! Sylveon, are you still good? Do you have... Yeah, we have one more player off. I don't think anybody else really has physical attacks then. Ah, stupid Pokemon made me stand up. Now I only have one turn to hit this Blissey. Sylveon, you're fine, right? Okay. Oops. Sylveon, just kill it. You know everything, I swear. That is correct. Ah, freaking Blissey. Okay, well, I didn't know the Blissey was good. Well, I knew the Blissey was going to run away, but I thought the Flamethrower was going to KO. I'm going to slaughter this Ambipom. Alakazam, obliterate! Is there a move I have that doesn't care about accuracy? No. How many more heavy Swinums do I need to catch? None. I need to evolve 3, though. Gets them every time. There's just something about beating down Galeles that's just so therapeutic. I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies 1. That's the phone game. Never played that series, but I have seen the Game Grumps played it at one point, I believe. Seems alright. I don't think it's much my thing, so I'll probably never play it, but a lot of people seem to like it. Don't not dodge. What is that in reference to? Oh, I got an Ice Stone. When did I get an Ice Stone? I need to sell. They're only useful for like 2 Pokemon. And one of them is Glaceon, which you can just get here through the stone. And the other one is named Alolan Vulpix, which you can only get 1 time. Nah, I was thinking about grabbing my Alolan Vulpix, but I really don't need it. Oh, I only have like 2 bags left to get. Let's get those. Let's get them bags. Patrick. What can I say except you're welcome? That's the old Disney songs coming in again. Well, I guess there's like a relative age to being old. Some people might not think that, what can I say, you're welcome. Or maybe it's just called You're Welcome. Is an old song, but like, it's in like that era of Disney that we've kind of moved on from at this point. That is definitely a red Zorua. Yep. How's it going, Bergmite? Why have you never said that word, those words, but you have said that with the thing at the end? I don't know if there is anyone who doesn't swear, so I'm just gonna say that. No, you could say that. I just don't. Wait. Let me think about that for a sec in order to best explain that. I don't know. There's just not really a reason to say that. I'm pretty sure I've never said the male phalange on the channel. You said that live? I don't think I have. And with the other words, it's more of a thing about never getting me with the joke that I take great pride in. Because, I mean, like, all streamers, like, don't actually get gotten by that joke. They'll just be like, oh, I just never heard of Sockon before. What's Sockon? And then, like, they play off the bit. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm being brutally honest. Said it live? I really don't think I have. I don't know under what conditions I would have said it in a reasonable setting. I might have said like PP. Or maybe I would have said it while I was doing a reference. I'm trying to just remember what I would have been referencing though. Watch a lot of Game Grumps. If I dig through my clips on your channel, you said it and I clipped it. Oh boy. He's got the DM screenshots. I have to look at that later, just so I know how much blackmail I have out there in the world. But guess what? You can kill this random Snover. I try to find a channel, Dean. I type in Dean Fire Farmer and see what comes up. Someone named Fire Farmer Man who has 8 subscribers. Pleb. Someone who's named Dean Fire. Who's a vlogger and a lover of Jesus. Nice. Oh, wait, I found Dean. Alright, I'm gonna keep that for later. I'll look through it. Maybe I'll learn something from myself. I have 3 accounts. I picked the one with the Mega Absol. Is there a space-time distortion that's gonna spawn or no? One you don't know about, 2 you do know? I only know this one off the top of my head. But if the clips are on the other 2, then I don't know how to access them. Wow, you're very pink. Are you the one that's steel type? I don't remember. Are you... This is the steel type one, isn't it? I want Budu to die, because it'll lower the friendship with it. Even though it is capable of evolving right now. I'd rather keep the friendship as high as possible. Oh, what do I do to get rid of this? Just Dark Pulse? Why does that hurt, like, just as much? Oh, you're already steel type. Ow. Alright. Well. At least get Abra to use Teleport. I don't think Abra actually needs to use Teleport anymore, but just in case. All clips of your channel are on this one. I'm not seeing them. Where do you find clips? Are they in uploads? Or would it be in shorts? I actually know how you find channel clips. Oh, I'll protect my controller. Just die. Please. Cool. Not in uploads, not in shorts. But where? But where, though? I think I actually need to catch this Gardevoir. Yes. We're gonna fight. Fairy Wind! Oh, that did nothing. Play rough. Okay, that did a lot more. And offensive stats were dropped. Get wrecked. Go Ultra Ball. There's no playlist. I don't think there's a way to publicly see these. Didn't even need to dodge for that one. Da-da, da-da, I would say I'm in love. Oh my gosh, I need to drink water. Alright, there's no space-time distortion spawning. It's really too bad. That means we've been wasting time all this time doing nothing. So we're gonna go back to the village and try again. Get rid of the clutter. Got it, got the clip. Alright, where do you view it at, though? I need to evolve that. I might just keep this around. Why did the Pokemon in there just heal them? Oh, it does. That's kind of convenient. Kind of. Put it on the comments of Tears of the Kingdom 17 stream. Oh boy. I gotta do research in a bit. Once I transfer some things. What times you've seen it use ancient power? Oh, I did need to beat them with grass type moves. Well, phooey. Alright, I'm gonna evolve this swine up real quick. Now I need my phone. You know ancient power already? Oh, you do. I can evolve you again. Let's do it. A Komodo plus Espeon strategy? Oh, I'm all down for this. Oh, it's probably Clangress, Soul, Psych Up, Espeon. I'm gonna watch the Cybertron video later. It's the Tears of the Kingdom stream that wasn't fun for me. Oh, I see, I see. I'll look at it later. this guy. You're like 10 times stronger now. Go back into the wild. You're welcome. Plus, Fire Punch? Yeah, that's the move that's different. They both have Aura Sphere, though, which is kind of weird that that would transfer over. But alright. Let's get rid of some garbage. And let's move. Actually, let me do this, just because that exclamation point is going to bother me until the end of time. We have, technically 3 findings. I have 10 Mammoth Swines now. I evolved a Swinub, and I caught a heavy one, because it was an alpha. Wait, no, it'll auto-heal me once I'm at the village. Why didn't I just go to the village? That's Tears of the Kingdom stream number 17. Yep, I'll specifically put my phone on there. How do I look myself up? I'm not that popular. Fire Farmer 17. It'll probably be PokeClicker 17 first. There's PokeClicker. There's... Man, I can't even search Fire Farmer 17 to find my own videos. There it is. Tears of the Kingdom. But where is Link? We found him. Don't worry. He was in a place. I only see 2 comments. Oh, never mind. I see it now. Alright, there we go. I'll watch you later. Did I catch enough Pokemon? I hope I caught enough Pokemon that your thing changed over. It did not. I don't want your berry set. The berries are useless. What do you got for me? Okay, we can either go to Cobalt Coastlands, which is usually a disappointment, or we could go back here. Duh. Cobalt Coastlands is a place. It's one of the places of all time. You know what, actually, for this run, we're just going to go in blind for all the outbreaks. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. We're just gonna play it by ear. Okay, Bergmites. Always good to see. You're a heavy one, though. Frick. Another angry. Just want to focus on the one that's in front of me. How much does Absorb do? And no. Okay, I heard the context. Okay, I heard the context for the clip. In my defense, I was very tired and out of jokes. But I did say it. I can't confirm that. Okay, so my response is officially... The reason I really don't say it is just because, like, it's just bad commentary. Just to say, like, trigger word... Oh, that's a... Hello. It's just, like, bad commentary to say, like... It's like, you could say a bunch of swear words, sure. But at the end of the day, you just kind of sound unintelligent. I really don't want to have to fight this bird mite, but, like... I kind of have to. Well, then confirmed, but fair point, why not? Yeah. There's just a real nothing moment, and a real nothing comment. Oh, that was the... hello, I'm the mayor of Voice Crack City on that. Oh my god, I need to drink more water. I even say, like, right after that, like, this is peak comedy, because I know that it's so stupid what I just said. But yeah, fair enough question, fair enough answer, I think, at this point. They said catching Pokemon was hard. Like, is there still more here? Oh. Hello. Oh, are we gonna have to do this? I'm still going to wait for the day you say that? I did say it at one point, just as like a general conjecture. It's just that nobody will ever get me with the actual joke. Therefore, everyone now waits on bated breath for me to not even get gotten by the joke, but for me to just say the word in general. And I think that that's funnier. How do I do the Gastlies? The answer's no. We don't even know what the outbreak is yet. Look at that! Look at that little guy over there. See, that's why it's exciting just to go out without knowing what the encounters are sometimes. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. Hold on, I need to get in the grass. Got him! Now we have a thumbnail for the next one. You know, made too many of those kinds of jokes. I'm going to wait until you say it when I'm here. Fair enough. You know, they say people with tinnitus are especially good at avoiding those kinds of jokes. I guess I should save since I caught that one. Where do Spino's be at? I'm being lied to. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna get you. You think you're safe, but you're not. What is here? Oh, it's pilot spines. Well, I really don't need to do pilot spines anymore. Where are these? Oh, they're Magpies. Yeah, sure, why not? These run from me? Oh, they get mad. They're very mad. Are you mad? Oh, he's mad. I have no water types. Alakazam, handle it. Alakazam, handle it. Darn it. Hello, hi. How are you doing? BTW video games. Thanks so much for coming out. What's up? Well, we just got a shiny Swinub, so we're sitting pretty good right about now. We'll have to go get it out of the PC. But right now, I'm just destroying this Magmar for no reason, other than the fact that he tried to burn me alive. Can I just throw, like, a great ball at you? Could you? Good if I can aim. I think Magby is one that I have finished. Yes, it is. Oh, there's some running for the hills over here. A new horde has formed. Ooh, Alpha Magmars. Can I have one of you, but like in pink though? Pretty please. How do I beat these? Blizzard's only going to go on for a little longer, so I don't think it's really viable for me to try and defeat all of them. I might use the jet balls just to get through them. Okay, I think that idea has gone out the window now. This one's not aware. No, there's that one in the back. Why don't you evolve your Budu? Because there's two reasons. One, I need to use Absorb with it in order to increase its Dex page to finish out, to get like the max shiny rate for it. And the other reason is that there is a mode in this game called Path of Solitude, where you can take every Pokemon and they have like their own path. So, but you have to do it like while they're fairly high leveled. So once I get Budu to like level 80, I'll do the Path of Solitude with Budu. Abra, you can take a hit, right? That's also the reason why I have Abra and Murkrow and I think Gib. No, I have Sylveon and Alakazam and Spiritomb because they're actually kind of strong. Yeah, are we cool now? Yeah, there's only 3. It just costed Spiritomb its life. Or death, rather. It's a ghost type. Wait, no, there's 4 still. Hopefully that one catches. Nice. Nice. Thought that said something else. Let's just go here and then... Let's go over here and then go to that one that's nearby. Have you played the Teal Mask? Yep. I played through the entire Teal Mask section all in one go, all in one live stream. That was like 9 hours. It's like the longest live stream that's on my channel right now is the Teal Mask DLC. But it's very fun. I enjoyed it very much. Time to destroy these children. Psychic! Psychic cut, just in case they need psychic. What's your favorite Pokemon game so far? Probably either Black and White or Scarlet and Violet. I probably like Black and White the best, just in terms of like pure experience and gameplay and all of the stuff that was put into that game. But I like Scarlet and Violet the most from how it has improved, like, 3D, like how, because like Sword and Shield had like the wild area, which still felt pretty limited. Scarlet and Violet, ideally, is how all Pokemon games should look in the future. They should just look better though. They just need more, like a lot more polish. Ultra Moon Forever, yeah, I like it. They're all right. Gen 7 was all right. I give Gen 7 a lot of crap, but like it was okay. I don't really have an urge to play Gen 7 ever again. But I think it's good for people to play at least once. Cutscenes a lot, but they're spot on. Yeah, I 100% get that. Great story, and it's an actual challenge. Yeah, Ultra Necrozma just is crazy. They did all like the correct things with Ultra Necrozma that later led into like Gigantamax or Eternatus. Did the storm end? Yeah, the storm ended. It really set up the idea that like you can have Pokemon, but like work them mechanically in a way that like you can't obtain that like same result, like Eternamax Eternatus, or just always having Ultra Necrozma with like boost and stuff. Which led into like having the cars in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I like Sword and Shield the most because that's where I have all my legendaries and shinies. Say, I have a lot of legendaries in Sword and Shield just because of the DLC. The fact that I played through it twice just to get the legendaries, and I still have to shiny hunt pretty much all of the legendaries in my main copy. It's been a while since I tried to chip away at Registeel again, but I'm at least over double odds on Registeel. Maybe triple odds. Oh, right, we gotta get Swinub. I need 3 more Magmars, and then I need to beat 7 of them with Water-type moves, and then Magmar's done. I had to use a competitive team to beat Ultra Necrozma. I don't remember how I beat Ultra Necrozma. Mostly just because I don't remember much of my Ultra Moon team. I had, like, Decidueye and a Wishiwashi and a Rabombi, and I think the way that I was able to beat it was just that Wishiwashi was able to take a hit. So I just kept max surviving Wishiwashi and then chipping it down. Oh right, Swinub. Is there anything I can move into poison? I don't have a lot of poison types. I can move this entire evolutionary line into poison, but grass is still kind of full. Let's get rid of this guy, all these. Actually, I have a feeling I need to like. Actually, no. Magby's page is finished. I don't need the Magby's. I feel like I'm not gonna need these either. But like, they're pretty high level. I feel like... Okay, these two are level 77. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. I don't think there's an Alpha Magmar that spawns anywhere, guaranteed. So I'm gonna hold on to these two. Put them over here. Then, let's grab you, and I'll replace you with, I don't know, actually. I wish I had a 3DS when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out because I was young when it first came out. I get that. It's too bad they don't just port over the games, but Pokemon is very selective with what they port over to newer consoles and what they keep on old consoles for forever. I'm actually just going to put Swinub in here for now, since we already have like a pretty decently leveled team. Alright, let's go back to the village. I wasn't interested in Pokemon until I found Pokemon Go. Ah, interesting. Pokemon Go did bring a lot of people back to the series, but also probably introduced a lot of people to the series too. That's why they made Let's Go. Alright, I want to see if I can do Path of Solitude with any of my Pokemon. Start with Budu. Alright, we have to beat this bird that uses Roost for some reason. Can Venom Shock actually poison? No. Go for Poison Jab. There we go for Poison Jab again. And we win! I was born around the time that Diamond and Pearl came out. That was about the time that I got into Pokemon. I got into Pokemon towards the tail end of Diamond and Pearl because I had a friend who had a Pokemon-themed birthday party that I went to. And I saw Infernape and Empoleon and Torterra, and I thought all their designs were so cool. So I started watching the anime. And then I got Black and White for Christmas one year. And I've been an addict ever since. Alright. Abra's Path of Solitude is the worst because Abra only knows Teleport. But I don't know how much higher level I have to be. I might have to be level 80. I wonder when Game Freak is going to make Pokemon Black and White remake, and it's so underrated. Hard to say. The usual pattern is that we get remakes on the even number generations. Like, Gen 4, we got Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Gen 6, we got Oraz. Gen 8, we got BDSP. So theoretically, in Gen 10, they would give us Black and White remakes. But that's also a really long time, and if we continue on this track, that means that, like, in Gen 24, they'll be doing Gen 12 remakes, which isn't, like, great to keep up. But it's highly hypothesized that since the second part of the DLC is taking place in Unova, that they're just gonna jump into Gen 5 remakes here in Gen 9. Which I feel like is kind of plausible. Because they're definitely not gonna make, like, Pokemon Ultra Scarlet and Ultra Violet. So they need a game to make. And it could be Let's Go Johto. It could be. Yeah, it's the least sold games ever. Yeah, Black and White 2 were the least sold games ever, just because they were very popular at the time. I don't think they were also very easily... I don't think they were marketed that well either. Because I'm definitely one of the people who never owned Black and White 2. But I love Black and White. Any part of the Indigo Disc DLC to be in France? It seems unlikely. They've already confirmed that Blueberry Academy is in Unova. So I don't see why they would go anywhere other than Blueberry Academy. But there is another possibility that they give us a second batch of DLC at some point for Scarlet and Violet. And instead of making another game, they just make a second batch of DLC. And then that could include connections to Kalos and Mega Evolution and all those things. Because new, like, Mega Sprites do exist in the code. Which is very interesting to see that they took the time to remake those. Wonder if they're ever going to bring back Mega Pokemon. I think they're popular enough that they will come back. It's just hard to say how they will come back. Or if they were ever introduced more Mega Pokemon. Because right now, in Gen 9 competitive, it wouldn't be that much of a stretch to throw in, like, a Mega Salamence. I need to be a higher level. I need to be doing more damage with Struggle. What? Did we just miss the Struggle? Yeah, Abra still needs to be a higher level. I didn't know that that was a thing that could happen. But they've obviously hinted about Mega Pokemon, like, with some of the paradoxes, like Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. So it'll be interesting to see if we get any more paradoxes other than Raging Bolt, Iron Crown, and whatever they'll call Entei and Terrakion's paradoxes. Okay, we've really got nothing here, so I'm just gonna go here and then go back. I don't want to go to New York. Why not? It's such a fun, lively place. I need actual Pokemon. I was like, oh, I didn't only have Abra. It's because I did Path of Solitude. Well, now I don't need Budu anymore. Actually, no, I do. Because Budu has... to use Absorb 22 more times. And then I need to evolve 2 more. What's your least favorite Pokemon game? I would say my least favorite Pokemon game is probably just X and Y. When you take away Mega Evolution from X and Y, there's really not much that goes on in the Kalos region, other than like also the ultimate weapon. But like between the post game of X and Y being pretty non-existent, other than like catching the 3 legendaries, and the one detective mission that doesn't really nobody remembers the detective stuff from X and Y, and Battle Chateau. There's really the X and Y was the first game where they just started making the excuse that competitive Pokemon is like the end game for Pokemon or the post game for Pokemon, and that really stinks. And they probably intended to expand upon like an X and Y post game for Pokemon Z, which we have a lot of evidence that there was going to be like Pokemon XZ and YZ, but with having to make ORAS, they just ran out of time. They just couldn't make Pokemon X and Y better, which is really too bad. But Pokemon X and Y are probably the games that I have not the least interest in playing, but they're games that are hard to recommend as like a starting point for anybody who wants to play Pokemon. They're like good second or third games to play, but not a good starting point by any means. Let's go berries this time. Wait, didn't I need to get rid of somebody? No, I didn't. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Num num num. It's actually leaked on Tyranitartube's channel, the Entei and Terrakion paradox forms. I don't think... They probably just did like mock-ups of what they could look like. It's not actually been leaks of what they actually look like. A leak is very different than like somebody just drawing a random mock-up. Is there anything that I actually want here? I think the answer is no. Why did I come here? Like, I could do Clefairy. And then the Gabites, and then the Rhydons. But, like, why, though? You know? In in-game lore, since Mega is how they're made from a lot of deceased pawns, if the ultimate weapon was fired with it, the Paradox spawns were still around, the possibility means Mega Miraidon and Mega Koraidon. Possibly. They could always exist. And I think if they were to reintroduce Mega Evolution, that would definitely do it with some of the newer mons. It's just hard to... They need to have a different system for how they handle Mega Evolution. Because it's like, once a Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution, that's it. It's done. It can't evolve anymore, it can't... it's usually very hard to give a regional form. Slowbro is the only Pokemon that has a regional form and a Mega Evolution. But, like... They should probably just stick to giving Mega Evolutions to 3-stage Pokemon. Because, like, for example, if they gave Bisharp a Mega Evolution, that's just King Gambit. And King Gambit doesn't really solve any... Oh, that's a Heracross. King Gambit doesn't need to be a Mega Evolution. King Gambit needs to be King Gambit. Budu, please live. Thank you. So you have some Megas that should have just been evolutions. Like, probably Mega Medicham and Mega Lopunny and Mega Sableye. Those Pokemon are good Mega Evolutions, but they would just be good general evolutions anyways. But some Mega Pokemon like Charizard and Tyranitar and Salamence are very obviously like on a different power level than some of the other Mega Evolutions. I need to switch Pokemon. How do I do that again? Sylveon. Gen 1, too many remakes, but it has its ups. I like Gen 1 a lot. I think the original Gen 1 is held together by, like, popsicle sticks and glue. But I think Gen 1 does a really good job at setting up what the series can, what the series was planned to be. Especially with, like, Mewtwo and stuff, and Mew, and being able to go to the gyms in, like, any order. And, like, just running around with your Pokemon, basic RPG stuff. I get why Gen 1 has gotten a good number of remakes, because it's just base Pokemon, really. Gen 1 is just a very good starting point for the series. But, like, I still have no reason to buy Let's Go. Just don't need it. There's nothing really in that game for me. Except Megas. Megas are kind of nice. I do think they should have introduced, like, 3 more Megas into Let's Go. Just to keep things a little fresh. Like, I don't think it really would have killed them to introduce, like a Mega Lapras or something. What's your most and least favorite Pokemon? My most favorite Pokemon is a tie between Galvantula and Emboar, and I would say my least favorite Pokemon is probably Natu. Just because we have a bad history. Well, I need to be absorbing. What about Absol? Yeah, Absol's another one of those Pokemon that just needs an evolution. Like, Mega Absol should just be an evolution for Absol. Also, once you introduce a Mega of a Pokemon, they just can't have a different Mega. Unless you name it differently initially. Oh, sorry, Budu. Budu's gonna be mad at me for that. Because, like, that was the thing with why they didn't make Mega Flygon for Oraz. It's because they just had too many ideas for what Mega Flygon should be. And they couldn't nail one down specifically. So there needs to be, like, different types of Mega Evolution, more than just X and Y. I think that's the main way that you fix Megas, is that there's different types of Mega Evolution. You guys want to run away in fear of me? No? Okay. What about Gyarados? I think Gyarados is fine as a fully evolved Pokemon, and Mega Gyarados makes a lot of sense. Gyarados is the rare example of a 2-stage Pokemon where it makes sense that it has a Mega Evolution and not a 3rd evolution. Just because base Gyarados is very good. But with power scaling in like 10 years or so, it might need another evolution. That's the thing. Like, I'm sure Bisharp at the time of Gen 6 was a fully viable Pokemon in some senses. Now we just have better Pokemon than Bisharp after 3 generations. Because of power scaling. Guess what mine is? I have 2. Well, your profile picture is a cat. So, can I guess Chien-Pao? Maybe Meowscarada. Nope, that's just my cat. Oh, I caught up to that now. The first is a steel type, and the second is a ghost type. Is your favorite Scizor, and your second favorite is... Spiritomb? Gen 1 and Gen 2. Well, the only steel type in Gen 1 is Magnemite. Unless you're counting Alolan variants. In which case, you also get Alolan Sandshrew is the other steel type in Gen 1. Unless did the Galarians add any steel types to Gen 1? I don't think so. It's Steelix and Gengar. Okay, generations for swap then. Makes sense, makes sense. They are very well designed Pokemon. I'm done here, right? Yeah. They say the storm was about to clear up. Have I spent my entire time just killing these Clefairies? Try and get Budu into a spot where it can defeat all of these Rhyhorns. Oh, you need to be beaten with water type moves. Well, uh-oh. Well, grass is just as good, right? I feel like they get the gist. I also like Metagross. Yeah, Metagross is so cool. I especially appreciate the pseudos that are not Dragon type, like Tyranitar and Metagross. Well, I guess that's the only two, but I just wish they would make more pseudos that aren't just dragons. Please, KO. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Yes. I need to be... Oh, I've beaten enough of you using Ice type moves. I really need to catch you. But I want to defeat you. Is my least favorite Pokemon? Is your least favorite Pokemon? I'm gonna guess Skitty. I feel like Skitty's pretty hateable. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me the Rhyperior is also... Oh, God. I'll run. Budu, get out of there. Frick! Uh-oh. This time they're actually gonna hit me, I think. Sorry, Budu. What, we can still fight? Gen 5. Is it just Trubbish? Or maybe Vanillite? It's Psychic type? Oh, is it Gothita? Or one of the Pokemon from the Gothita evolutionary line? So I could totally get that. They were on something else when they did the Gothita evolutionary line. Gothitelle by itself is like alright. But all the pre-evolutions of Gothitelle are just so weird. Oops. Got him. It's Sigilyph? Oh. Okay. Wasn't expecting Sigilyph. I like Sigilyph. He's alright. He probably needs... He needs something. Like, I know he's like a magic guard and has a bunch of weird single stuff. I don't dislike Sigilyph. I think he's alright. Might just be because he's from Gen 5, though. I just don't like it, and it's mid. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. I'm gonna make sure this kills, because it might be a roll. It needs an evolution? Probably. I think Eviolite Sigilyph wouldn't be too much of a problem. I'd have to look at its stats and its move pool, because I haven't had to do that in a very long time. But I could probably use an evolution. What mon in everyone's opinion needs a buff? Oh, we could talk about this one for hours. The main one being that since DLC 1 has come out, they gave a lot of moves to a bunch of Pokemon that were previously like signature moves. Like they gave Tidy Up to Furt, and what was another signature move they gave out? The point is they gave out like some pretty good moves to some pretty useless Pokemon. But they didn't give Shed Tail to Arbok. And that's just like... What? It's I cannot believe they didn't give Shed Tail to Arbok. They have it on Cyclizar. They have it on Orthworm. Just give Shed Tail to Arbok. So that way Arbok has its actual own unique thing that it does. Where it is an intimidating Shed Tail user. And Arbok could at least be niche good. It's not like Arbok has much going for it right now, but at least if you gave it Shed Tail, it could be niche. Definitely Druddigon. Yeah, Druddigon needs his own special thing too. Druddigon is just like a basic dragon type in every means of the word. I don't think it necessarily needs an evolution, but it needs some kind of move that makes it special in some way. Or ability. Cloth. Cloth is in a weird spot. Where I feel like it's okay in singles, but kind of useless in doubles. So I don't really know what I would change about Claw. Absol? Yeah, Absol needs its own thing too. Just give Absol a move that always crits, honestly. Or a move that has like 50% crit ratio, so when it has Super Luck, it guarantees the crit. Call it like Disaster Strike or something. Disaster Strike is like a 75 base power move that has a 50% chance to crit. And Absol could like be kind of interesting. My Yena needs an evolution 100%. Base Might Yena is just not cutting it anymore. I don't know if base Might Yena was ever really cutting it, but I have never thought in my life that I need a Might Yena on my team in order to get through a playthrough of a game. Ariados? Ariados! is in another weird spot because it's like a sticky web setter, but it also has like a signature move that's kind of useless. I don't think I would give Ariados an evolution, but I don't think I would give it a... I don't know what to do to improve Ariados. I think like if Ariados was in base like Gen 9 and was around during like Reg A and B, it would have some usage as like a sticky web setter. Because there's a big lack of sticky web setters in base Scarlet and Violet. Like, we only got Spitops and Kricketot and Masquerain, or Cricketune and Masquerain that were sticky web setters. Ariados is a great sticky web setter, it just doesn't do much other than that. Walrein, I think Walrein's... yeah, he's alright. He's very tanky. And under certain circumstances, he can excel. I guess more often than not, though, I just want to grab Lapras. But I feel like there have been specific reasons to run Absol. What am I doing? I have a Fairy type. Scizor? Nah, Scizor's fine. Scizor does not need to be touched at all. Technician Bullet Punch is just worth running it for. It's just that right now with like Ogerpon Fire and Iron Hands running around, there's really not much reason to run Scizor, but Scizor's fine. He's just not good right now. Especially Mega Scizor. Mega Scizor covers for all the things that Scizor can ever need done for it. Heatmore's... I don't even know how you'd fix Heatmore. Like, Fire Lash is good, but Heatmore just doesn't have the stats. I'm sure Heatmore would do well in some formats. Okay, he moved to try and hit me there. Tried cheating. Ambipom? Ambipomp's fine. It has a lot of things that it can do. It's just too frail to be worth doing anything in doubles. Like, it's a fake out technician user, which makes it already very valuable, but it can also use Last Resort and a bunch of other moves and stuff. Durant, Durant's probably needs an evolution, but then its relationship with Heatmore gets kind of weird. Jinx, yeah, Jinx needs an evolution. Jinx needs to get the Magmar and Electabuzz treatment. Guys, I really don't want a Shiny Nose Pass right now, but like I need one at some point, so here I am. I should have just caught the Promo Pass. It would have been much faster. Ogerpon is so overpowered. It is. It just is. It's just the new Urshifu on the block. It is a little bit more play-aroundable than Urshifu. But it's just so strong. Oh. Oh, we're fine. I need a coffee Sinisty thing. I mean, maybe I'll come back around to it. You never know. It was pretty strange that they decided to go as hard as they did with, What, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? No. Wow! What was that for? Oh, he's mad at me. There's only 3 of you spawned in, right? So none of you can be shiny anyways. Let's go here. Oh, I can't. I gotta fly away. What about Runegrigus? Runegrigus has its own niche with its ability, where it can do some funky things. Ah, we're done. Okay. Scovillain, Ogerpon Flame comes around the cooler Scovillain. I like Scovillain a lot. I think he'll be good whenever we get Koraidon and Miraidon in the formats, in an A format, actually. Because I ran a Koraidon Scovillain team for Paldea Prologue, which I really liked. And there were some Scovillain teams way back in Reg A or Reg B, which made use of Clear Body and Spicy Extract. That seemed really neat. What about a Bug Dragon? Probably come around at some point. I'd be willing to bet that in Gen 10 is when they're going to release a Pokemon. They'll like finish all of the types. Like there'll be a Pokemon, at least one Pokemon of every type combination. What about Gumshoes? Gumshoes does need a buff in some way, because it's just not good. But I don't know what you would change. It's like asking me to change Eradicate. Like, it's just not good, and it's not designed to ever really be good. There are just some Pokemon that are designed to never be good competitively. Like Beedrill, unless you have, like, Mega Beedrill. Like, it's just designed to be something that you catch on Route 1, evolve very quickly, and then get rid of around, like, the 3rd or 4th gym. We just went here, right? And this place was kind of disappointing, so let's go here. So there is promise that Gumshoes will get a regional at some point, because Gumshoes, or Yungoos, is not native to the Alola region. It was just brought in from another region. Where is she? Oh, here we go. What do I want here? Like, I guess no, I already have both Dustox and Beautifly shinies, so I don't even need a shiny Wurmple. I guess the Chimchar and the Monferno are both worth it, or the Pikachu. And that's kind of it. Wait, Arsaman, there is a new Terra type. Who knows, it might come into the new gens. So, the way I think the 19th Terra type is going to work is it's going to be like some very basic type. Like, we'll call it the Crown type for now, but the way the Crown type will probably work is it won't have any, like, specific interactions with any of the other types. Like, it won't be resisted or super effective into any type in specific. It will be like it might be closer to normal type in the way that it's neutral to every Pokemon, but you also take neutral damage from every Pokemon. But I don't think they're going to be giving it to just random Pokemon to have as like a 19th type. I knew that was going to make them angry. I don't know why I did that. Alright, let's duel. We need another Fairy Dragon? True. It'll come around eventually. Probably as a pseudo, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if the Gen 10 pseudo was Fairy Dragon. But the 19th, they've specifically said that it's the 19th Terra type, and not like the 19th type. Which makes me think that it's only going to be able to be used in the terrestrialization mechanic. Which makes it something super basic. Because, like, I said before, the closest that you could get to being normal to every type and being normal effective on every type is normal, but normal still cannot hit Ghost, and Ghost cannot hit normal. But if you terrestrialize into a type that is neutral to every type, but is also you hit neutrally on every type, then that's a little bit more interesting. Because you don't have a defensive option, but you're also increasing your offensive options. It's hard to say how that would work, though, with increasing the power of some moves. Like, it might only work for Terra Blast, that you can use a move of that type. Well, obviously in the trailer it showed that it boosted your other moves in some kind of way. But we'll have to see how it comes. We'll have to see what the DLC 2 uses it for. Wait, Terrapagos has a crown when it was leaked at the World Championship. Yep, Terrapagos is the main user of the 19th Terra type. And it might, like, hand down that Terra type to other Pokemon in some way. But, like, the actual turtle form of Terrapagos, I believe, is the Terra form. And then Babby Terrapagos is, like, just normal Terrapagos. But I don't think that's been confirmed. I think that's just speculation at this point. Imagine it was super effective to everything, but it took super effective damage to everything. That could also be a possibility. But that possibility scares me more, so I don't think about it as often. Because if you're super effective on everything, and that just means that you're quad effective into everything with two types. But if you are if you're only Crown type and everything is super effective into you, that means that everything can only be double effective into you. Which it's just very volatile. And I really hope that's not how they do it, but it is a possibility. I don't know why I'm attacking this Shinx. I just don't like it. Do you think that Mega Evolution is canon or not? I think, of course, it's canon. It just depends what... There are timelines with Mega Evolution and timelines without Mega Evolution. Just depends what you're referring to. Oh, you're done. Oh wait, the entire Infernape line is done. Cool. In the game's canon? I don't see why not. I mean, as we said before, there's still Mega... Roaring Moon is related to Mega Salamence. It looks very similar to. It's even referenced in its Pokedex entry. So it's very likely that Mega Evolution exists. It's just not that every protagonist does not use Mega Evolution because it's just not found, like in Paldea or Johto, or well, I guess in Hoenn it is found, but. You think it is canon in the Pokemon games without Mega Evolution? It depends which game. I think it's... What, was that an Alpha Chimchar? It is. Let's just fight. Large child. It depends which game. I think you could say that, like, in Black and White, it might be in the same universe as Mega Evolution. But, like, the original Gen 3 games, Mega Evolution does not exist in those universes because the ultimate weapon was not fired. So there's a timeline where, like, the ultimate weapon is fired, and then we get Oraz. But if the ultimate weapon is not fired, then we just get Base, Ruby, and Sapphire. And Mega Evolution does not exist. Well, the Genesect movie of Mega Mewtwo Y was leaked early. Yep, there was Mega Mewtwo Y in those movies. It is a form that Mewtwo could freely switch into and out of, which maybe means they didn't have the mechanic fully thought out yet. Or Mewtwo is just that strong psychically that it can do that, because in the manga it can freely switch between Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X, just like at will. But that also even further calls into question what Megastones are, because there wouldn't have been a Mewtwo flying around to die during the time of the war to make Mega Mewtwo Knight Y and X. So that means that Mewtwo's Megastones had to have been, like, artificially made somehow. Which means that there are, like, artificial Megas. Same with Mega Gyarados in the anime. I know what you're referencing, and they probably didn't have set that was going to be Mega Gyarados at the time. They just knew, like, going into the future, that, like, this reference exists. Like, whenever the anime episode came out with Misty yelling at the ultimate water-type Pokemon, or whatever she calls it, like, that was not Mega Gyarados at the time. They just designed Mega Gyarados partially around that reference. Which is neat. It's a cool callback, but... Pikachu, do you die? No, you don't die quickly. But, like, I need you to die quickly. Why is that Pikachu angry me? I didn't do anything. Do I have a ground type? I do not. Oh, why do you get to go first? I'm a level 94 Sylveon. Mega Stone we think is like Rayquaza where it ate its stone. It is possible. It might also just be possible that when they were making the movie, they didn't have the idea of Mega Stones actually thought out yet. So they just didn't think to include it. But you could also say that Mewtwo's Mega Stone is just never in view of the movie perspective. So it could be like just behind it at all times, or it flies around. It's just never in view of the actual movie's perspective. But I think it's more likely that they just didn't have the stones idea thought out yet. Why is this Pikachu so angry at me? What do you want? Go-Go, Heliolisk, and Noivern. Can't forget about Noivern. Gotta love those guys. Yeah, those are like... There's always Pokemon that appeared in generations before, like Zoroark, like Lucario, that they have the designs finished for, and they know that they can include in the generation before the actual game which it appears comes out. Because Pokemon design is probably one of the first... Well, they're always working on Pokemon design. Like, they probably already have, like, 30 or so Pokemon ready to go for Gen 10. Like, fully designed, fully movesetted out. Why doesn't Deoxys have a Mega Evolution? Well, either... It would be hard to say... Like, if Deoxys was to have a Mega Evolution, it would have to be another artificially designed one. But it would also be hard to design a Mega Evolution that works for all of the forms. And I feel like if I was to try and make a Mega Deoxys, the result would just not be very satisfactory. Or very satisfying. There's just so many directions that you could take Mega Deoxys. Like, do you want it to be able to switch through all the forms at will? Or does it, like, change its form every turn? Based on what move it's using? Or does it just... Or is it, like, a combination of all the forms at once? Came from a meteor? Maybe it just came from a planet that didn't have Mega Evolution. Spiritomb, how did you miss that? The Megastones came from a meteor. Not all of the Megastones came from a meteor. I think just Rayquaza's did. But that could be another way to differentiate different kinds of Mega. Like, just because the Pokemon comes from space doesn't mean that it can Mega Evolve. Mega Evolution is probably the mechanic that we understand the least lore-wise. We just know that there was a war and a lot of Pokemon died, and then there was Mega Evolution. So it's kind of implied that it's, like, the life energy of the Pokemon that died created Mega Stones. But then Rayquaza just has a Meteor that it uses. That could be another way to differentiate, like, different types of Mega Evolution. Because there could be, like, artificial Mega Evolution and flowering Mega Evolution, which is the type that was created by the Ultimate Weapon. And then, like, Space Mega Evolution. And then, bam, you could have another... You could have another 2 different Charizards. You could have 4 Mega Charizards. Turn around. Turn around. Crepes sound so good right now. I would love a crepe. I had a big dinner though, so I probably don't need to eat for a very good amount of time. I do have an ice cream cone in the refrigerator though. I might eat that in like a bit. What about Z moves? If Ash can use them in Gen 8, so should we? I mean, yeah, if... What they need to do is they need to have a game like Pokemon Battle Stadium where they just take everything from every game and that becomes like the central hub for battling. So you can use Z moves, you can use Mega Evolution, you can use Dynamax, you can use Terrestrialization. Just like Pokemon Showdown, but just with everything. What are we doing? I don't even know at this point. I killed all the Pikachus. Or the rainstorm ended before I caught all the Pikachus. Either way, there's nothing here for us, so we're gonna leave. Once they use Absorb with Budu a bunch of times. Let's find some... The Weasels love to fight, but they are terrible at it, which is great for using moves. So it's like the One Piece Devil Fruits. Mega Evolution? Kind of. I don't think I'm far enough to know exactly where Devil... I know there's like different kinds of Devil Fruits. Like artificial Devil Fruits and... I don't know what they call the non-artificial ones. I guess real ones. But yeah, kind of the same in that way. There's no other way that Mewtwo's Mega Stone makes any sense. Unless it was made artificially. Oh, here we go. Where is that? Oh. It's over there. That means anything. Does that mean I can play Pokemon Pinball? Yes. Do you think the Pokemon Ranger games are canon, though? I've never played Pokemon Ranger, and I don't know much about them other than the Jaden Animations videos, which kind of were a while ago, so I don't remember that much. They do reference some of them at some points, right? Because, like, there's the bit in Diamond and Pearl where you send over the Manaphy egg to get Manaphy. I'm pretty sure there are actual references to the Pokemon Ranger games once you send over the Manaphy egg. So I would say yes. But I've never played the Pokemon Ranger games, so I wouldn't know for sure. Could find some Pokemon to kill. Let's kill some time and Pokemon. Hello, Starly. what I've been waiting for. Yeah, Pokemon Pinball confirmed for Pokemon Battle Stadium 3, or whatever they choose to call it. As a matter of fact, Pokemon Pinball is required for you to be able to use Mega Rayquaza or something dumb like that. That's how you get Mega Rayquaza's Mega Stone. Or just Rayquaza's Mega Stone. Is you have to get a score of at least like 10 million in Pokemon Pinball. And then you can use Mega Rayquaza. Quoted by Moist Critical. Hell yeah. Aw, Badoo. Man, I need some Pokemon who want to fight. What's your favorite Pokemon from each generation in order? I made a video about that. And it's a little bit harder for me to remember exactly what I said. But there are 2 videos that have all the information on favorite Pokemon that you could ever... Oh. Well, I guess I still get the Absorb even if the Pokemon doesn't die. Oh, it appeared. Let's go. Hi, Sneasel. Oh, that does not do enough. Why is everything... Oh, I know everything is so much faster than Spiritomb, but, like, come on, man. Oh, Sylveon is dead. I should have healed Sylveon before I got into this area. I have no switch-ins. Everything is weak to either Dark or Ice, or is Spiritomb. Lynch! Miss! Sorry, Spiritomb. Alright, Budu, it's up to you! Use Absorb! Nice. What does this person see? They're just like, oh my gosh, what is this? This is barriers that exist around the world. I'm gonna fly away and go heal before I handle this. Just max revive the Sylveon, but then I gotta use items. And that's lame. Oh, hello, Alpha Eevee. You wanna... Ugh, I would love to capture you. What time are you on every time you stream of the week? Right now it's kind of varying. I usually try to get on at 8 p.m. EST. That's not been super guaranteed. But I think we are going to have some more streams this week. Mostly, probably do some Pokemon Showdown and Oh, we also have Hisuian Decidueye raids tomorrow. Gotta remember that. Ow. The bear hit me. I don't need shards, I need Evo items. What was that? That was an Eevee. I think. Okay, when I said Evo items, I didn't mean an upgrade. Ooh, Dawnstone is nice. Pretty close to getting every item in here. Alright, you guys want to fight? I'll fight some bears. I ain't afraid of no bears. Can I join your raids tomorrow? Yep, we do it so that anybody can join. That's the point. Should I use my Annihilate or my Garantina? Use anything that you think will do well in the raid. Look at what other people are using is my suggestion. A lot of people are using poison types. That's another thing. I feel like as time has gone on, people have gotten worse at doing 7-star raids. Because yesterday was a bit of a trudge trying to do Hisuian Decidueye raids. Just because people would bring things that were just bad. They would bring like level 100 shiny Pokemon that they got like Wonder traded to them by like a hacked bot website or something. And like, they'd just be bad Pokemon. Like Flare Blitz Charizard. Or Explosion Regidrago was a Pokemon that I had to deal with on my team yesterday. Like, what the heck? I'm a walkie-talkie ad for Fire Farmers and S'mores channels. Of course, we're very appreciative of that. I need to go into a S'mores stream. I tried to catch a S'mores stream the other day, but I was like 2 minutes late. I was so disappointed. 2 more subs until 600, yep. Getting pretty close. What about Flying type because it's 4 times super effective? Not for terrestrialized Hisuian Decidueye because it is just a grass type. It does not have. It has the fighting type offensively, but it does not have it defensively. What are the other 2 Pokemon that spawn as like the treasure Pokemon? What was that? Oh, I missed a shark. I killed one of the Sneasels, but where's the other ones? Oh, we're done. I also got my Discord back. Oh, is your Discord... How did you lose your Discord? Did you get hackers? Oh, I got an electrizer somewhere during that. Let's check these guys. Wait, no, I don't need a rest. No, I don't need a rest. I need to check my Pokemon. You're an elf. Okay, I'll hold on to... Oh, wait, I need the EV2. This can go here for now. Alright, Spiritomb is done using Dark Pulse. Now I need to use Hex a bunch of times, and Strong Style, but I'm never going to remember Strong Style. I need to do a lot of work on Raichu. Holy smokes. And Pikachu. These guys have nothing done, basically. Just like the minimal amount. Ugh, go back to the village. Once you get all the special evolution items, it just turns to shards. What do you mean by that? It got hacked. I don't know how or why. That's unfortunate. How do you get 6 Grit Pebbles? Because I just transferred 6 Pokemon. They gave me the Pebbles on their way out. Both of these places have been kind of terrible. Let's go here anyway. Let's just go here. Pokemon tend to be a bit weaker here. Alpha Umbreon, that is one of the ones that I need. Let's use the berries. If there's a Scyther outbreak, I want to know about it. In the time distortion? I don't know. I'd have to watch the... I don't know specifically what you're talking about, but I guess I'd have to watch the footage back. There's really nothing that I want here. Like, at all. Other than maybe a bunch of alpha Infernape's, but... Let's go see. Could be here, right? No, they're a little farther away. Boom. You didn't see anything. Okay, they saw something. They all know they saw something. I can't gaslight them. So I'm gonna kill them. Shiny Alpha Umbreon would be sick. It would. An Alpha Evolution in general would just be sick. In the time distortion, the special evolution items change when you get them all in that time distortion. I still don't get what you mean. You mean the... What? You mean the field items change? Based on what order you pick them up? I'm not... I still don't get what you mean. What time it for you? It is 11:30. I'll target this button. There we go. But where did everything go? Where did they all go? Renee, why you gotta be like this? Oh, not that. I want to try and use it off the menu, but I don't think you can. Oops. What? Show me shiny elephant Infernape. There's still one Inferno, isn't there? He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, he's over there in the grass. There's another one? Oh, no. Here we go. They're just normal Infernapes. I don't think they're angry at me. Dude, none of them want to go in the Pokeball. Ah, frick. Wait. Oh, no, we're good. Why is everything so fast? Like, I know Sylveon's like mid-speed, but like, it's so much higher level than you. It's your most recommended team to defeat Volo. I mean, honestly, just take anything that is like a fully evolved Pokemon and just get it to level like 80 or so. Get like 6 of those and just mess around for a bit. Might even need to be like level 85 or so. Just throw whatever you can at the wall until something works. That was the last Infernape. Now where? I can't even go to the Cadabras because I already have a shiny Alakazam. I guess we'll go to... No, I can't even go to the Ponyta because they already give you one during the story. I guess we'll go to the Pichus. Especially a Fairy type. Yeah, Fairy types are just pretty good in general. Probably the strongest type. Just in terms of raw power. Ow. Am I supposed to be catching these Pichus without them seeing me? Yes, but I can just worry about that later. Oh, I need to catch them during the day, though. Just gonna get... Just gonna... They're level 60, though. Might as well use them for, like, Path of Solitude. Yeah, but Volo has a Togekiss? True. But that's just another Fairy type. You can just take that down with a Steel type. Unless his Togekiss is Flamethrower, it might. Or Aura Sphere. It might have either of those, but... Just use this. Just hit it. Just hit it with whatever you can. What's the best typing? In your opinion, mine is Ghost. Ghost is very good, but I wouldn't say it's the best. The best type competitively is Fairy or Steel. They're both very strong. But I think the best type that I like playing is generally Fire types and Electric types. Are generally my favorite. I love fast electric types. Even before Regieleki made it like a mainstream thing. To just be a fast electric type. Oh, that's right, you're finished. I can do whatever I want with this Infernape. Yeah. But single type alone is electric? I don't know. There's not a lot of Pokemon that want to terrestrialize into the electric type. Just because the electric type doesn't have that much defensive potential except for resisting steel types. Where am I going? We'll go down to the Wurmples, and I'll spend the rest of the time with the Wurmples, I guess. Hi, guys. What level are you guys? Oh, cool. Bro's reading our minds? Yes, I am all-knowing. I just choose when to respond because sometimes it freaks people out a little bit. How long do you want to stream? I'm probably gonna end it right after this rainstorm ends, to be honest. We went a little bit longer than I normally do. But that's just because I was having a good time. Oh, there it goes. Miss Maggie's in the electric gym with Ion. Well, yeah, that's because it's the electric gym. It just makes sense to use a levitate Pokemon in the electric gym, because then it has no weaknesses. And that's the #1 reason for a Pokemon to run Terra Electric, is if it already has Levitate, so then you have no weaknesses and you can be really bulky. But other than that, there's not much... Like, let's take, Hydreigon, for example. Most Hydreigons during Reg A were not Terra Electric. Well, I guess it was called Series 1 at the time, wasn't it? But during Reg A, most Hydreigons were not Terra Electric. They would go Terra Fire, Terra Poison, or Terra Steel, because Fire, Poison, and Steel has more resistances than Electric. Even though you still had weaknesses to, Water and... rock and ground, or not ground, obviously, levitate, but even though electric made it so that you didn't have any weaknesses, not a lot of Hydreigons would choose to be Terra Electric because you just wouldn't have any resistances. Whereas if you go Terra Fire, you can resist steel and grass. What time are you doing the raids at? Probably at 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Depends when I finish some other stuff that I gotta do. But at least a few hours before 8, because I think 8 is when they just flip off Hisuian Decidueye raids until another week later. Oh, I also gotta do my Kitakami Prologue battles. In case I actually want to finish that. It's not like it's able to have anything to hurt me anyways. Does well, no, it might have an alpha move that can hurt me. Never mind, it's dead. Oh, that's the first Alakazam I've defeated with Dark-type moves. Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Well, thanks for coming out, BTW Video Games. I appreciate you spending your time here so much. It's good chatting with you. Wait, who are the other people watching this? I don't know. They're just lurkers. Not everyone who watches comments, but that's alright. Sometimes people just want things that they can put on in the background. And that's perfectly fine, too. But we have a lot of different faces that come in and out. A real revolving door of people who could stop by. Ever expanding, ever growing. Getting out of my control, but we don't have to worry about that yet. I'll do the raid tomorrow at 8. Well, it ends at 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. you can't do it anymore. So it'd be better to try to show up earlier, but... whatever time works, I guess. But I'll see you tomorrow. Sure, for sure. I want to finish using all these absorbs so that I can evolve Budu. 8 more times? There's gotta be like 8 Shinxes around here somewhere. Hey, look, a Shinx. What am I? This thing's like level 5. Why do I need to backstrike it? Outro music playing? Yeah, exactly. I need to get an outro made at some point. That was one of my goals for this year. Was to get like a stream intro and an outro. And that just never happened. But it's gonna be hard on January 18th to come to terms with the fact that I did not meet like a lot of my goals for this year. I'll be on at 5 then. Whatever works. Sounds good. What was the OG sub goal? The OG sub goal for this year was like 700 subs. Which is hard for me to influence, and probably could be higher if I made more, like, standardized content. It's still possible. It could very well hit 50 subs per month. Actually, no, we have 3 months. We're, like, towards the start of October. It could very well be possible if things ramped up and I made more actual, like, content than just live streams. Because live streams inherently don't attract that many subscribers. Especially whenever I do, like, Xenoblade Chronicles, episode 9. That's not getting any new subscribers. I mean, not too far? Yeah. That's realistic. But I think the big one is going to be hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of next year. That's going to be one that I actually really strive towards. Because by the end of this year, I'll hopefully have a job. Which means that my schedule will be more confined. Because right now, being in college means that I have a lot of work to do outside of when I actually have to do work, which sounds counterintuitive, but that's just how college works. And like, there's always things that just pop up that ruin my schedule. But yeah, this is how it works. I also have a video that I really want to work on about my first Pokemon regional that I just keep kicking the can down the road on because I am such a perfectionist that I need it to be perfect. And it won't be perfect, and I know that, but I want to make it as perfect as possible and then be able to move on to something else. But it's very hard to move on to something else when I know what I want to do, I just don't have the time to do it yet. Because, like, I have the video at least completely scripted out. And I've started animating it for, like, the first 2 minutes. It's just that it's, like, a 20-minute long video, and the first 7 minutes are animated. And then the other 13 are just, like, battle commentary. And then there's another video that I have fully scripted out that I just need to do the artwork for in order to finish that concept and then completely just edit that video together. But I haven't gone to work on videos in a while. It's just that college and looking for a job takes up so much time. Ah, we're done using Absorb. Who needs to die? You guys want to go, huh? I'll absorb all of you. Absorb your souls. I mean, I'm sub 100 to 150 subs. Yeah. Whatever number you got. I mean, subscribers was never the goal for me. But it would be nice to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I at least could, like, get a little bit of change on the ad revenue for doing things. And that pushes me to make more video content that I like making. It's just hard to, what's the word? It's hard to not validate. It's hard to prioritize spending my time making videos. Unless it's PokeClicker. Those videos are so easy to make. Well, but it was done. Now, I just need to evolve Budu, and it is daytime, so we can't do that. Wait! No! Wait, hold on. Cancel. Pressing B to cancel the evolution still work. Nah, it doesn't. I was gonna use... Wait, no, I finished Budu's Path of Solitude. Never mind. I knew that. I was gonna freak... I thought I was gonna have to raise another Budu to, like, level 80. I was like, no! But I already did Budu's Path of Solitude today, so we're good on that front. Let's go back to the village. And we're gonna be done for today. Alright. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, maybe consider leaving a like on the video, and even consider subscribing, because both of those things help me out an absolute ton. I'm gonna go get Swinub just so I can make the thumbnail for the next live stream. There we go. That's the thumbnail. But I will see you guys